Who's here? Oh snap, I gotta... Alrighty then. Don't nobody show up. Okay. We are here. We are here in Ben's 2-bedroom apartment in New York. Inspirational. Inspirational's in the house. What's good, Inspiration? We are here. Even though these are expensive, I do have to figure out how to wash them. Yeah, can't just be giving expensive stuff to the cleaners like that. I'm doing all right, brother. How's the day going? So far, so good? You watching the videos? Matter of fact, Inspirational, do you post? Are you posting? Did I tell you, I got to post, man. You watching the videos? I dropped a new video today. It's 4 in the morning here, bro. Oh, okay, but do you post? Because I dropped a new video today, all right? Just like I said, you're always going to get an interview of some beautiful woman. Me interviewing one of these beautiful women from you guys' countries. But I love people that eat, exercise, don't do drugs. You know, that's what we promote on this chat, all right? I dropped the herb video because I do herbs a lot. I recommend a lot of people, right, take a look at that video. Because if y'all want to be this old and look young, that's one way to do it. I'll show y'all, because I told y'all I had lung surgery, all the stabbing, shot, all that. But this, right, lungs. We got to breathe, right? So I show a herb mix specifically for it's for the whole body though. Because herbs, plants, let's just use that word. That word works way better. Plants help the whole body. We all know that. If you didn't know that, now you know, right? Plants help you from the bottom to the top. It's just certain plants may work on certain parts of the body more, but when you eat plant, they help the whole. You eat kale, the broccoli, they help apple, they help the body, the whole thing. So I just dropped a herb video scene. I do a lot, and a lot of people want to see it. So, but yeah, I dropped that today, and I believe a comedy that pertains to the plants. No, it's not even hot. So, because everybody always wants, y'all want me to show my whole life. I told y'all, I can't show y'all where the dead bodies are. So stop asking. Just know they're there. But I'll show y'all as much as I can. But what you doing? You said it's 4 in the morning? Inspirational, what do you, I'm about to start going off of Ethiopian, is it the Egyptian Bible or the Ethiopian Bible? He's up early. Mr. Crackers, you definitely need to sub up. Yeah, I didn't come on early enough, man. Man, I ended up taking some Theraflu and it did not work right. I don't know Wow, what the hell? That's why I don't take stuff. 5 in the morning, 5 in the yawning. Yeah, I'm gonna have to put these in a washer soon. Mr. Cracker, where you from? If you are new, I need you to like and subscribe. I got smaller, man. I was a little sick this week, and I was on a great diet. I had to end it though. I ended the grape diet yesterday, and then I took a Theraflu. I don't know why I did that, because I was getting better without it. My stupid behind. Don't get me wrong, we use hospital drugs to get better. Don't get me wrong, but we should never always resort to that. Let the body do it. Do these people have... Do these people have a world outside the brain? Right. Oh, you talking about Mr. Inspirational? These guys, it's a majority young folks, so you know what I mean. That's what I try to teach people. I appreciate that inspirational, but they always gonna come and spit. I think you were doing that too. Well, did you? Oh, no. You said you're from India, right? No, you didn't come on trolling. You came with the, your confidence was low. I was trying to tell you how to do things, and you're like, no, we can't do it in India. But the average young person comes in here racist. They come in a chat, and that's not just YouTube chat. If you just watch people's chats and don't even say nothing, just jump into people's chats, you'll see the type of, they're coming spamming the number 67. They're coming racist. And the gay jokes, Lord have mercy, like, cause gay people, they did a bad thing, cause they tried to make gay being cool, and being gay isn't supposed to be cool. You're supposed to be cool being who you are. But that's what they did. That's what they did, right? They make it so now you got straight kids. Uh-oh, Love's in the house. Oh, yeah, hold on, let me get right. Yeah, Love's in the house. You ain't gonna catch me today. But Jordan, what up? Nah, I live in America. I'm on here late. Ended up taking the Theraflu. Ended my grape diet early. Right? Ended my grape. I mean, there are. Yeah, I mean, but yeah, I appreciate that inspirational. But that's what they. I just read the end of your joint, love. But yeah, that's what they're gonna do. That's what, you know what I'm saying? When I tell you how much, because I intimidate a lot of people. You know what I mean? Number one, they look at the wrong things and get intimidated. I got a couple dollars, so they get intimidated because of that. Then they look at, you'd be so surprised. That's why I don't try to tell people about my scars. I don't try to take my shirt off too much, all right? Because people will go, he ain't that tough. And then you be like, wow, that's what you got from the scars, huh? You know what I mean? Because they want to know immediately. And I'm like, ain't nothing cool about that. Selling poison to your people, nothing cool about that. No, I don't say it severe. Because normally I'll read the end of the number and what? Gujar? No, I don't remember you, but what? What up? How you doing, man? This is BenHasLuv TV. If you don't know, I interview beautiful women from all over the planet. Asia, Africa, North America, South America. And everybody want me to go live doing everything. So if you don't see me come live, just know that a video of me interviewing some beautiful woman is going to drop. But I threw a new video in there today. Because people are, oh, you're not 42, how you looked at the... So I dropped the video of the herbs I take, right, on a regular. It's a concoction for the lungs, but we need to understand plants, that's the word we're going to use. Plants, period, help the whole body. Oh, was I? Oh, okay. I mean, how you doing, '09? No, everybody gets intimidated. Well, you have a lot of people that do it. Me, I've never really. People that really don't get intimidated is somebody who works continuously on themselves. Because it's like, we don't have no time. And me, the way I attained a lot of success in life. Oh, you from Italy? Now I'm traveling this year. Mimi, oh Mimi, I remember you. Kimberly, what up? I'm doing alright. But just like I said, this is BenHasLuv TV. I interview beautiful women from all of you guys' countries. I live in America, New York. I'm gonna start traveling to these women countries, but I asked them, hey, how is life being a woman from Italy? How is life being a woman from Africa? You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna start traveling. I still talk to all these women. So I'm gonna start traveling to you guys' countries this year. So keep a lookout. Hopefully another 3 months. Christina, I got you. Okay. But I dropped a new video. Just like I said, if you don't even see me come on live, even though I come on live every day, right? To tell you guys, go watch the video of the beautiful woman I just interviewed. Fellas, go see how you can talk to women, make them smile. And ladies, you gotta understand how to treat us, right? But you were like, man, you're not 42 years old. So I'm starting to drop videos on how I eat, what I consume, right? So today was the first video I dropped of the herbs I take, right? And it's a concoction because I told you I shot, stab, but this lung surgery, either way, right? The respiratory system is one of the best systems. Really, the nervous system is the best system to deal with. But eating plants, period, works on the whole body, right? But but you have plants that work more on certain parts of the body than others. But I dropped the herb video today. Go check it out, y'all. I showed y'all how to eat, what type of teas to drink. You know what I'm saying? Because we all need to start consuming more plants, man. We really do. I don't do PRs, inspirational. That's how. If you're on a workout journey, inspirational. Yeah, I see you, love. Don't have those type of astronomical feats in the gym because it will mess up your workout. We don't want to lift our max every day. No. Because then you're going to start, I got bench 400. I got bench 500. I got squat 600. No, we don't want that. Right? Because that's going to mess. Well, I don't know. I don't do my P. I don't PR. Deadlift. 2 and a quarter. 245s and a quarter. Oh, no. Inspiration. How old are you? Because I wouldn't say it is stupid, but that's what everybody does. So I know you do that because you're lying right now. Everybody goes in the gym Okay, Christina, I see. So this is who my wife is with. Yep, you caught me, beast. But if you are new, I need you to like and subscribe. But no, everybody goes in the gym with those type of feats. And then you know what that'll make you do? It'll make you start to go to steroids. You go to other drugs, or you overuse supplements. No, not just that. I'm talking about any workout. You know what I mean? Every workout, not just deadlift. Every workout, you should pick a number. Because I'm gonna be honest, if you want to lift that much in any workout, you might as well start the bodybuilding. Might as well go into bodybuilding competition. Excuse me, not start bodybuilding, because bodybuilding is what everybody does when they go into the exercising. But you might as well go into the competition. That's why you heard what I said, 245s and a quarter. That's what I'll do on deadlift. You know what I mean? And I'll do that couple reps. You know what I'm saying? 7 reps. You know what I mean? But if everybody goes in the gym trying to get too strong. If you want to be that strong, you might as well. And just like I said, if you go in the bodybuilding competition, then you can take the steroid. Moon rock in the house. Then you go to the steroids. Appreciate that piece. Then you can do that. You know what I mean? Just Get a trained professional with you, because people look at steroids like it's crack cocaine. Why you think when you buy protein powder, it tell you to take 2 scoops? Because if you take 10 scoops, that'll be the last recovery session you're in. So if you're going in the gym trying to lift all of that, go into bodybuilding. Oh, love, you might, listen. Just don't start to look, no, I ain't even gonna curse on here, but just don't start to look like a man, love, please. No, like at one of my gyms, because I go to like 10 gyms because everybody bothers me. So I just pay the money to go everywhere. But one of them, when I was gonna rent out a floor to start teaching the day trading class, Spanish Puerto Rican lady, the manager, she was older too. She was just like super duper sexy. And that's how you're supposed to look when you bodybuild. She was in competition and she looked like a super sexy woman. She didn't look like a woman looking like a strong guy. No, I mean, no, you shouldn't be afraid of it. Just don't, you have to know what workouts to do, right? Because some women, I don't know if you know the girl 5'5" Fitness. Anyway, she was like, when I first, because she takes steroids, and she, even though she's ashamed sometimes when you say it, but she take anabolics. And anabolics, that's a steroid that is just gonna cut you up the most. And she's like, yeah, when I first was doing it, I kept working out on arms. And I started to look too much like a man. So she stopped doing arms. She'll do arms like once a week. You know what I mean? And but work on your arms more. Inspirational. That's what I always tell people. But yeah, if you don't want something to grow, don't work on it like that. Especially if you're taking steroids. It's just, I know brothers who take it and their bowls are smaller. You know what I mean? It's for men, taking steroids is like male. What is it? Well, I can't think of the term. It's like male castration almost. But yeah, and this is what they tell me. And I'm African for real. You ain't messing with me. I know I got a superpower, but nah. If you yeah, it stops. It's like birth control. It's like male birth control. Steroids. You're not gonna have no baby if you want. And I got to have children. That's why I got to deal with younger women now. Fortunately. Oh no, that's why I say inspirational. If anybody's gonna go that route where they abuse supplements, and yeah, I know it's a heavy negative connotation with the word abuse. But if you're gonna use supplements a whole lot, might as well go in a bodybuilding competition. Shoot, you never know. You know what I'm saying? You never know. And just like I said, that could be very good. It could be healthy mentally, but physically, you know what I mean? That's why all this stuff, you're supposed to jump in and out. With the caffeines, the pre-workouts, all of this stuff, you're supposed to creatine. You're supposed to cycle off. You're supposed to use it for a little, get off. Use it, get off. That's what I tell people. With me, I'm not going in I never wanted to go in the bodybuilding competition. Once I realized that everybody's genetics has a cap, I was like, oh, I'm not. Because I was close. I was close, and I'm old. You need strong willpower for what? To not abuse it? No. Shoe ball, you definitely need to sub up. Listen, I mean, but yeah, that's another thing with steroids. A lot of the brothers I see, yeah, it's gonna age you. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of that, and you know, a lot of people lie too. I see this brother, man, only if y'all can see him. He's real big. He African too. He's shorter. One of the gyms I go to like 10 gyms. One of the gyms I go to, he's real big, but shorter than me. Skin completely messed up. That's one sign, right? Then he stays with a hat on. Took his hat off, got a whole sunroof. I was like, all right. And then he'll always run to me and say, man, everybody keeps thinking I'm taking steroids, man. I'm not on it. He took his hat off. I saw the sunroof. I said, uh-huh. I said, hey, man. And that's why I thought, I said, listen, if people take it, they might as well compete. Because he's short, so he ain't like me. I know he ain't like me. Even though he arrogant, I know you ain't like me. Your confidence ain't, you know what I'm saying? Because you need to be special to do these type of interviews I do. Because my confidence is out of this world. But what up? 1345 Sharks in the house. Oh, word? You gonna kill it. Hold on. Are you in the dance, Shark, or you're going to watch a dance? No, but inspirational. This is also what I tell people. Like, creatine, that's not terrible because the body secretes creatine, right? It makes creatine, excuse me. They recommend creatine to older people, right? Especially if you have diabetes also. So creatine can be good, right? But you could also get that from salmon. Right, salmon, that fish gives you the most creatine, but that's not terrible, right? It's just the abuse, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I was abusing some of these things, the caffeine, really, you know what I'm saying? Because you'll start to take it and take it and take it and take it and take it, and you think it's working, you know what I'm saying? But that's when, just like I said, once you start to realize, oh, I don't need to bench 600, what I need to squat 700 for, you know what I mean? When you start to realize that. But just like I said, supplements, they can be okay. It's just the abuse of them. It's the abuse of them. But yeah, if you could do it without supplements, like how I do. There go that GED sprouting out again. But yeah. Okay, love. All those in the house. But yeah, just like I say, you just have to watch, because I'm like it's real difficult for me to get out of shape because I start to get depressed once I see it. Once I notice it, I start to get depressed, and now I'll kill everything. Excuse me, let me not even use that word, but I will cancel out anything I have to do. I won't get on the stock market. If I had to go do some business with somebody, I'm like, no, I can't come. You know what I'm saying? I'm 6'1", inspirational. But so it's hard for me to. Oh, love, it wasn't like that all the time. I used to have, like, look at all these scars, love. You got, and then you see it, like, I get well, it got way better, but I got keloid skin. I was such a rough guy, still am kind of, but when I would get deep cuts, from fighting, I used to have them on my face, and they used to be, like, out here. Like, it used to be, like, out here. And when people used to look at me, they used to talk like this. Yeah, so what's going on, Ben? We going out to play ball today? And listen, you know what I'm saying? So, and this took about $2,000 to fix. Americans, I'm African though. Before it's late. Good night, Arlo. But yeah, it took. Love. It's just at the end of the day, like, I'm a man. Women are different, right? Men, we don't have the luxuries to not take any accountability. Yeah, on my face. You know what I mean? Because I will fight. Listen, I won a lot of fights and I was out there getting crazy. But I got, as you can see, they got me a lot. You know what I mean? I didn't really get, but they, you know what I'm saying? So that was on my face. And when stuff would heal, like I told you with this, when I heal from a deep cut, it will always itch. And no, because when I first came to America, that's why people, it's hard to understand a man, or especially a skinny one. I was 135 pounds till I was like 35 years old. And I'm 6'1". I've been this tall for a while. So I was real tall and skinny. So when you're skinny, you get picked on, you know what I'm saying? So I got bullied a lot, but bullying is necessary though. You know what I'm saying? Like in Brooklyn, in New York, they used to have, in the 90s, they used to have beat down day. Like, I'm telling you, you know what I'm saying? Where it'd just be a group of people will click up, guys and girls, and they'll just start jumping everybody. You know what I'm saying? So when I came from Africa, African booty scratcher, hold on, where are you from again, love? If you are new, I need you to like and subscribe. But yeah, love, where are you from? And you said you what? You're 17 years old, right, love? No, you said you was at work that time. At your super secret job. I think you work with Batman and Robin or something. But yeah, you still could be at least 19 to work. But yeah, how old are you and where are you from again, love? At least there's an extreme bullying. No, there probably is inspirational. You probably just didn't run into it. Because now today's bullying. Oh, tomorrow. Oh, okay. But yeah, today's bullying is over the internet. Back in the days, bullying was everything was more in your face. Not just bullying, but everything was more in your face. You know what I mean? But today's bullying, and I get bullied over the internet all the time. You know what I'm saying? Bullied, harassed. That's why when I tell people about things I go through, they only look at the good stuff, like especially like how women treat me or how I make some money. You know what I mean? But they don't care to hear the bad stuff. I get bullied all the goddamn time for years. Yeah, the bullying switched up. Yeah, shark. Like the gay community, them. I'm telling you, I always did this. I've always loved like every man, the average man, because you know women are like, oh, guys are getting no. The average man on the planet is a heterosexual man, and our biology warrants us to be addicted to women. And I've always been addicted to women. It's just in America, especially in America, but in the world, period, they say that's considered being a dog. Right? So when you hear that so much, it'll try to deter you from your natural biology. Right? But I never deterred from loving women so much. So I would always display how much I love women. And the gay community, the gay men, they don't like that. They don't like that. They never really like, they don't like, that's why I want, this chat is mainly for biological men to marry biological women, have babies, build these strong economies. That's how the world has been built. That's how planets get built. No, you know, because since I was 18, I've always dealt with a woman in their 50s. Not because I was on some fetish type of deal. That's where I got a lot of my eating habits from. Because these women, they didn't look their age, right? But when you get with women in their 50s, they pass that. They're like, yeah. That's why in my family the joke used to be, oh, Ben, grandma on the phone. You know what I mean? I'm 18 years old, and you know, dumb men. Yo, man, Ben always get these older women. How you doing? I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, I just wanted a woman with a developed body, because when I used to get locked up a lot, I wouldn't be surprised. When I was dealing with these, I say like 45 to 50. These women, none of them looked that age. And we both was lying to each other. But you know, once they get with a man like me, they're like, damn, this is a great man. I got to tell him the truth. I always used to up myself 3-4 years, and they would lower themselves 2-3 years. You know what I'm saying? And they were done with that whole married thing. They were done with marriage and kids. I mean, now my criteria is to deal with a woman because I can get any woman I want. You know, not just on the fact I got a couple dollars or the package looks presentable. It's just I know how to treat women. You know what I'm saying? I'm not getting with a woman who thinks she's a man. That's number one. If you're not acting like a woman, I'm not gonna be around you. You know what I mean? But these days, I go to a woman and I say, listen, do you want children? Yes? Oh, okay. You want to get married? No? All right, have a good day. Next. All right, you want to get married? Yes. You want children? No? All right, have a good day. Next. You want to get married? Yes. You want children? All right, yeah, let's talk then. You know what I'm saying? I don't waste my time on nobody else's time. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, because I need children. You know what I'm saying? I went through a whole bunch of them. I damn near raised all my nieces and nephews, and once I stopped raising them, I just seen how the world just changed, how the media just like either forcing them to be not heterosexual no more, or forcing them to be a part of the judicial system. It's just crazy. Of course. Love, did you not just... I asked those two questions. That don't mean I'm going to marry them tomorrow. That means we could actually sit down and conversate now. Oh, we still got to put each other through some life. We still have to put each other through life. But if you don't want at least that, I'm not wasting my time. I want children and I want a wife. If you don't want either, I'm not even going to waste your time. And now if you do say you want that, all right, well, then let's go on a date. Let's go on a date. I got $1 too. You can supersize it. Okay, inspirational. Always a pleasure having you here. Like, I started this day late. Took some I don't know why I took Theraflu. Ended my diet early. Take care, inspirational. I was getting smaller too, y'all. I don't know if y'all realized it. That's how I was like, man, I'm like, F it. I'ma just end the diet. Instead of letting my body heal on its own, let me go buy some Theraflu. I brought that thing, and that thing, it messed my whole sleep up. I didn't like the past. I didn't make no money this week on the market. Even though I didn't lose nothing, so. But you know what I'm saying. I like to at least make $1 or $2. But yeah. So love. How you said? Hold up. Oh no, you're from Canada, but you. Okay. Oh, you said you're coming in March. Okay. Well, nah, I still maybe a little cold then, but I'm about to say, if you came a little later, you would have seen my outfits. Do. Yeah, I pressed that. Yeah, today Friday. I'm gonna go out there try to create some content, y'all. Yeah, man. So. Yeah, New York. Listen, New York, but anywhere, everybody needs a break from everywhere. But New York, it's like if you're not focused, that's why what I'm doing, people can't really do what I'm doing. That's why I'm like him for real. I'm like different for real. Like, oh, okay. But New York, you come here, you'll get it swallowed, like, cause it'll be too much fun for people. Like guys who come here, it's like a culture shock. They're like, damn, these beautiful women are out 24 hours. Yeah. And then women will realize, because I don't do the club, but women, you guys are hyper consumers, right? So women love to go out. When you realize you don't need nobody like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't need somebody to have no car. You know what I'm saying? You bounce from club to club to club to club to club to club to club. Free, when it's women, it's free everything. So it's like you done went to 5 clubs for free by yourself without a car. You lie. You know what I'm saying? And not only that. Oh, it's like that in Canada? Nah. That's nah. I see, don't get me wrong now. Oh, you mean the club scene. I thought you were trying to say women are on the streets 24 hours a day, 7 days a week in Canada. I'm like, I don't know. Don't get me wrong now. Was it? I forgot which part of Canada you guys Labor Day is. But I heard about you guys Labor Day. They said even though I only been to Miami and New York, and New York's Labor Day, that thing been washed up. Even though last year it was real good, but it's in Toronto. But yeah, New York's Labor Day has been washed up. It's they put too much it's too much regulations. Every year somebody gets shot and stabbed. Yeah, I am. I am better, Shark. I took a Theraflu last night, but even though it messed me up, I guess I took it wrong. I took it because I take the daytimes at night, right? I guess I still had caffeine because I took some caffeine for a workout. Yesterday I ended my grape diet, so I ended up taking some caffeine in the daytime, and then took the Theraflu at night. And I guess you're not supposed to mix it with the caffeine, and I didn't really get good sleep, but my throat is getting better, and I'm like, I shouldn't even take nothing, period. No, but I heard you guys, y'all Labor Day. Just like I said, I've only been to Miami and New York and Miami, and that's all you really need. I'm be honest, Miami as a man, but it say you guys, y'all harder. They say you guys, that Canada Labor Day is up there. It like top. Yeah, they say y'all joint is right. And I'm like, a word? And they had to cancel it. But yeah, no, but whenever violence happens in New York, I never see it. I just, I'm never around it. Because I'll be out there in a special outfit, especially these days, and I'm by myself, you know what I'm saying? I may have certain things, certain places just in case it get crazy, but I don't dance. Because, matter of fact, if you go on, is it on here? Yeah, if you go on my page, you'll see I did content during this last year's Labor Day, and you can tell because it's marked in the title, right? It's on my page. It's the women are necessary, and you'll see. I don't know if you'll see the outfit that I had on, but yeah, I don't go in and dance. I'm not trying to be too tight up on people like that. I used to wear expensive shoes and go in there and dance. When I tell you it'll be 152,000 people stepping on or more, and because it's million. Last year they said it was over 1 million people there. Yeah, this is why I love Miami Labor Day the most. And I believe it's the only Labor Day that's like this. So, um, all of the other Labor Days are out in the streets, right? So you have like the where's Rihanna from? Barbados, or you know what I mean, the West Indian Labor Day out there, Trinidad. It's in the streets. It's in like the neighborhood. It's going through the towns. So you got girls that'll come out with an outfit like this. You know what I mean? With a bonnet. Who wanna see that? Get your undressed behind back in the house and put on something. Everybody out here looking like a naked butterfly. You on here with some pajamas on. Miami now. Miami, they rent out a whole college campus, right? I forgot what college it is, but they rent out the whole field. It's like hundreds of acres. And it's a gate to get in. So women come butt naked. That's all I gotta say. And it's like 15, I'm not even gonna lie, it's like 20 women to each man, and they all come like that. There's no woman, and these are beautiful, and there's so many beautiful black women. It seems like all black women. It's only, damn near only black women that come, like, it's amazing. It's like, even though it seems all the Labor Days mainly are only black people, but yeah, you guys are beautiful. You know what I'm saying? But the fact that it's like, dang, boy. And I don't call it BBLs. I call it black women bodies. You got the BBLs, the black women bodies, but then you have original black women body without the surgeries. They are all there. Listen, I go there. They naked, I'm naked. Well, I ain't go with this outfit, that my new outfit, but I'll be naked. I was kind of naked, and it's just it's cool, and I don't never pay to get in, cause you got to pay to get in. You know what I'm saying? It's a big college campus. I forgot what college it is, but I just walk all around till I find the gate where they aren't near, and show them that I was born in Africa. You know what I'm saying? And scale that thing. But I believe that's probably the best one because of the fact that it's not in the town. You think I'm joking? I remember one time I did it. I tossed myself in the air, hopped on the fence. I'm very athletic. Everybody like that. He landed it. Yeah, I damn sure did. I'm not trying to, cause they end up putting a cap. Not only do you gotta get there on time, cause they'll stop letting people in. It'll get packed. It'll get over, and it's a big old campus. I'm like, why are you stopping to let? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Listen now, because when you get so used to not paying, I'm like, why y'all gotta that? You know what I'm saying? They always gotta mess up a decent time, because I don't have fun. I don't. I go out, I create content, I do the stock market, I exercise all the time, and I repeat the process till everything continues to grow. I compound money from the stock market. I'm creating content because it makes women proud of themselves. It makes men proud of themselves. I told you, at least twice a month, people will go, hey, Ben, I saw your videos. I brought my wife a rose. You can't beat that. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I started to go BenHasLuv TV. I'm like, you know what? Because there was a lot of opportunities out there that I saw, right? Because like I said, I'm about to start my Airbnb business back up from the money I'm compounding from the stock market. Because I did Airbnb during COVID, lost all this money. Right? Didn't know COVID was about to happen. Didn't know Airbnb went to court during COVID. It was a lot of it. When I tell you it was so much big negative things that happened that year, Airbnb just went to court and lost. George Floyd got killed. COVID happened. It was a whole bunch of stuff going on, man. And I brought all this furniture because a lot of my associates did it. And I'm like, okay, they brought furniture, storage, then got the apartment. You know what I mean? And I did that. Next thing you know, nobody want to touch nothing on the planet. And I'm like, let alone rent an apartment from you. I'm like, well, damn. You know what I mean? So I lost money. I gave furniture to a lot of my exes. Like, hey, you had that. What I'm going to do with it? You know what I'm saying? But we're about to start getting back into that. It's just, I've seen so many opportunities, but I'm not a devil. You know what I mean? And I don't need money like that. I know if push ever came to shove, I know how to get a lot of money. You know what I mean? I go back to the basics. But I think I told you, I usually one of these devils, hey, I give you $10,000 to come home with me. I will never do no that. If I was disgusting like that, and they use a lot of women to try to bait us. Love you too, Banks. Okay, you back. If you are new, I need you to like and subscribe. I don't, hell no. If I was, what are we in? What, January? Oh, no, okay, no. If I would have accepted any money from being a devil, especially last year, I'd be up at least 75 grand. Yeah, these devils, they out there pocket deep. You can keep that. But I see when you come the internet route, because I got so much, once I started to see what this channel is doing, yeah, I mean, I'm just saying thanks, right? But I get it. You're probably a guy, right? So we ain't gonna do that. We gotta respect the platform now. Let's respect each other, Bank. But yeah, if I would do anything crazy like that, I've been up 75 grand, easy. I hope you are. Yeah, no, cause I'm outside for real. Like, it's just I don't post my locations because I was about to start doing that. Exity, you definitely need to sum up. What up? But I'm outside for real. Brooklyn, Manhattan. I'm about to start doing Bronx, but I gotta see how to do that because Bronx, it can get spooky out there. It can get spooky everywhere. You just gotta pick the right time and the right location. But I'm out there for real, so people will see me. Like lots of people. Like thousands of people will see me all the time. What? No, I don't know what you're talking about, actually. Dreamy Bull. What the fuck is that? But and so I'm gonna start posting my location soon, but we gotta get this thing a little more, just like I said, because a lot of devils will run up on me. That's how I went viral though. But I know he's one of them, but on Body by Mark. That's how I went viral. If you all new, I need you to like and subscribe, y'all. Because he ran up on me, ran down on me. Hey, man, I can record you. Got his phone out like this. Recording already. Hey, I can record you. I said, Ninja, you recording already. Damn. You know what I mean? If you are new, I need you to like and subscribe. But this page is BenHasLuv TV. This chat is about having biological men, marry biological women only, have children, build these strong economies. But everybody's welcome to my chat. Black, white, green, yellow, gay, straight, alien, non-alien. As long as you're respectful, respect yourself and you respect others. Yeah, I mean, that's all it's about over here. Giving respect and making yourself the best version of yourself. And everybody don't believe I'm 42, but I dropped a new video. On my page, you're always going to get me interviewing some beautiful woman from one of you guys' countries. I figured you was an alien, Banks. That's why I said you allowed. But I interview aliens too. But not... But I interview beautiful women. So you're going to see that whether I come on or not, that video is going to drop. And I ask these women, how is life being a woman from India? How's life being a woman from Asia? But I dropped a food video today. You know what I mean? And go check it out, man. It's an herb video, really. You know what I mean? Because it's a specific herb blend, even though all plants help the full body. Every plant that you will ever consume helps the whole body, just about, right? But I got one specifically for the respiratory system because I had a lot of, you know what I mean, situations with the respiratory system, right? And it's just, everybody should always, you know what I mean, just to clean your lungs out with a tea. You know what I'm saying? You're just drinking a tea. Yo, the Asian, listen, this is what I say, right? Because you got a lot of negativity throughout all culture, especially pertaining to us people with melanin in our skin, right? But we are more alike than we're different. Like we really are. It's a lot of us don't even know all of the history. You know what I'm saying? And fortunately, I do. You know what I mean? It's just, yes, black people in America, we went through, or black Americans went through 350, 400 years of slavery in this continent, right? But if you really look at the history, everybody's went through either colonization or slavery. You know what I mean? And by the same people. You know what I'm saying? That's why I was telling that to a cop last night. Yeah, cop. Because I was like, man, I would love, because, you know, when they walk by me super sexy, I'm going to still talk to them. I ain't afraid of nobody. And I was like, if I could only interview a Spanish-speaking officer, she walking by talking to her man, her teammate, smiling. You know he talking to me. You know he talking. I said, you heard what I said. I said Spanish-speaking. I know it's the difference between Latino and Hispanic. And I know Spanish people come from Spain. People don't even know that. Spanish people come from Spain. But you know, in America, anybody that speaks Spanish, they say they're Spanish, right? And they're like, no, Spanish people come from Spain. It's just Spain. I'm telling you, colonization, I don't want to get too deep in it, but colonization and slavery, it's damn near the same. We know slavery is worse, right? Because, you know, colonization is on control of the mind. Slavery is control of the body, because they say, I own you. No, it's not cause Spanish people are white. Cause yes, with Europe and there was a conglomerate of them, right? How can I put it? Because it's not. I mean, you're talking about clear skinned. Because the cultures is what differentiate really people from what they, because, you know what I mean, because of the Spanish culture and the European culture, it wasn't really the same like that. But yes, if you're talking about the less likely of having melanin in the skin, yes, right. But when it came to slavery, like, okay, Spain and Europe, they because of the transatlantic slave trade, right? It's what brought. That's why we're more like the Spanish than we differ, because through this transatlantic slave trade, that's how our cultures got mixed with Dominicans and Puerto Ricans and Ecuadorians, right? And that's what made us closer, because of that slave trade, right? But the Puerto Ricans, Dominicans, Ecuador, they didn't speak Spanish. They had another language before Spain even came, right? Spain was just a colonizer. They came around people and they forced them in clever ways to speak Spanish. Say, oh, you don't want to speak Spanish? So I wouldn't say people from Spanish are white, right? Because their culture didn't match up exactly with European culture, right? But their ideologies matched up, right? Because, you know, the nervous system has evolved. That's okay, what can I equate to the nervous system? The soul, our souls, right, evolved throughout generations for survival, right? So our soul understood that grouping together means a higher percentage of survival, right? So Spanish understood that. The European, I don't want to say understood it, but yeah, that's what they did, and that's what a lot of these people did that. So they said, okay, we got to group together for survival. So what did they do? They were grouped together, almost like gang initiation. And if you didn't want to be down, that's when slavery happened, right? But before slavery, really, right, what they were implement was colonization. They would just trick you into believing, okay, you don't want to speak Spanish and act like you're from Spain? All right, well then all the churches are going to teach in Spanish. And if you don't want to learn Spanish when the church is teaching it, that means you love the devil. So they started these clever ways. And just like I said, they weren't in particular white people. Yes, they lacked melanin in their skin, but their cultures were different, right? Because if that was the case, you did have a lot of Spanish-speaking people in Europe. But if they were the same, Europeans would speak completely Spanish when they don't. You know what I mean? Quit that. What about people in South U.S. speak Spanish? South U.S.? How do you say? If you are new, I need you to like and subscribe. South U.S., what do you mean? The southern part of the United States? Or you mean South America? Are you talking about South America? Because, like, what about the people in South U.S. that speak Spanish? Okay, before people started speaking Spanish, before Dominicans and Puerto Ricans and Ecuadorians and Panamanians, before all of them started to speak Spanish, they had what you call an indigenous language. And this is just, and we all Asians, Africans, we got like the same story. They had they had a language of the land. That's what you call an indigenous language, right? It's like, okay, if me and a whole bunch of people grew up in a certain town that's not on the map, we had our own language. That's the language of our land. So that's called an indigenous language. So Puerto Ricans, the Panamanians, Ecuadorians, Venezuelans, all of them had their own language that did not sound like Spanish until the Spaniards came and colonized them, right? But and they made it very difficult for them to not speak Spanish. But you had a lot of them that kept that language. And a lot of those people migrated to Mexico. So a lot of these languages, the Venezuelans, the Puerto Ricans, the Dominicans, the Ecuadorians, a lot of those languages that they originally started speaking, because they was here before Spain. They was here before Free Roses, Busy Slims in the house. They was here before Spain. So what they did, they just had to hide their indigenous. They just had to hide their own language. They had to hide their own language. So they hid their language throughout generations. And lots of them ended up migrating to Mexico. You know what I mean? So you can still see people, because if you listen, because I was listening to their languages, none of their languages sound like Spanish. None of their languages sound like Spanish. And a lot of their languages are still being spoke, but in Mexico, because that's where a lot of them migrated. A lot of those cultures migrated to where they are. And I forgot why they all ended up landing there. MK, what up? If you are new, I need you to like and subscribe. I'm only on here. Okay, been going on an hour. I'm gonna dip real soon. I don't want to get too much into who we really are, love, because everybody's beliefs are. Because I can give you a lot of things to go fact check and read who we really are, but I don't want to make nobody angry. But well, I'll give you a little something, because you know, and that's why I'm spiritual. I'm not religious. What up, 0803? Y'all heard what Busy said. It's not that we were all just tribes. We were all one race. That's why I always religiously reiterate it's only one race, the human race. We were all one race at one point. You know what I mean? That's why in all these Bibles, they start after the flood. Human beings were here. Homo sapiens were here before the flood. It's just, all these Bibles. Yeah, I don't want, because when I start making people, oh no, you're a liar. I'm not going to read that. Because, it's called cognitive dissonance. It's like when you believe something, you don't give a god dang if I show you facts and tell you where to go research it. You're like, no, I don't care. The sky is orange. I don't care what I'm not looking up. I'm not looking up. See right? Look at this. Oh, maybe a little blue. But, yeah. It's just... No, because in Mexico, Banks, they migrated there. A lot of the Hispanics and Latinos, they went there because it was safer. It was almost like during slavery time in America, when they was killing all these black folks, they migrated to my country, Liberia, because we were free there. You know what I mean? So a lot of people will go to where it's not so hazardous, because colonization and slavery, the reason that they really started killing and torturing and raping all the black men in front of their women, excuse my language, yes, it's just, because y'all got me going. I know y'all love picking my brain when y'all start hearing it. But yes, we are one race. The reason the slavery, we're gonna do that real quick. The reason that slavery got so hectic because they made so much money during slavery. Slavery created capitalism. Capitalism is basically having cheap labor in a market. So if I'm paying you 2 cents an hour, but I got a product that I'm selling for $1,000 a piece, you know the profit margin? So during slavery, slavery made so much money. Slavery equated to today with inflation. It was a trillion, not bill, it was $1 trillion business. So once that started happening, the white folks, it was like, we can't let this go. 60% of their income came from slavery, right? Slavery started the stock market, right? So that's when they started to realize, oh, we got to rape the men. So the women, demasculate them in front of their women, the black men. We got to start killing more. We got to scare them to death. That's why a comedian made a joke. Because, 60% of their profits was coming from cotton. Even though it was cotton, peanuts, caffeine, it was a few things. But they was like, nah, we can't let this go. But yes, only one race, right? Because we were becoming too smart. We were becoming too smart because we will work together. And people, you got like, in Bibles, right? That's why Ethan's in the house. Smart move. Yeah, Banks. Yeah, because a lot of people don't like to live and I get it. That's why when so many people are so sensitive about certain things, you got to understand, because sometimes you'll be like, what? Shut up. I'm not even, because you know what I mean? I used to say, oh, miss, when I do an interview, oh, you're Spanish, right? And then people would get tight. And I go, oh, yeah, damn. And so I will say Spanish speaking. And you'd be like, that's nothing to really get angry about. But when you see the history, like what they did to these Hispanics and Latinos, same things that they did to like blacks. That's why when blacks hear the word nigger, it's a negative connotation. It hits us to the heart because it's so much history tied to it. That's why you have to give respect. But before the flood in the Bible, Genesis, the Bible starts with the flood. We were working as a collective and we were becoming smarter. That's why I say I'm spiritual and not religious. If you are new, I need you to like and subscribe. Before the flood, we were one race of people, right? But in all these Bibles, Bible, basic instructions before leaving Earth, they tell stories of what happened in the past, and it is a lot of instructions before leaving Earth. But they've taken out lots of these chapters, like the Epic Nesh. You could find all these chapters. Bibles really just tell stories of what happened back in the days. Oh, busy. What are you, high? Are you high, busy? Because you're acting like your shoe size now. You high or something? Somebody go call Busy's parents and tell him he's smoking on YouTube or something. I think he high. But yes. So when I don't want to get too much of the story before you. No, that's not true. And y'all can go research it. Before the flood, somebody created genocide. Somebody did genocide on us because they said, no, these people are. That's what the flood was about. And that's what people started to see whenever they saw that human beings were too toxic to their standards. They said, we need to create genocide. I mean, kill everybody. We got to kill everybody. This is how people thought. Or these is how beings thought then. They're like, when we want, if human beings are too toxic to my standards, we need to kill everybody. So that's when they did the flood, right? But that's why they have that. Y'all want me to start talking? I got a dip too. Yeah, you got a lot. You're like, because I don't like to do politics. Like when you asked me about Nicki Minaj, I could have told you a lot about that. I don't want to like to do too much politics and all that. Listen, you got to understand, every president that gets, Sammy's in the house, that gets in that chair has to deal with what the last president left off. That's number one, right? Number two, every president is going to do something good and is going to do something bad, whether they like it or not. That's just what's going to happen. What up, Sammy? How you doing? But yeah, Trump, he got a lot of crazy stuff going on, man. Listen, I don't like to get too much into politics, but like when I was telling you guys about when I go to all these gyms, when I was about to rent out one, the top floor one, They gave it to me for free though. I was like, oh Ben, you cool. You ain't got rented out. That in shape Puerto Rican manager that I told you competes in bodybuilding. I should have gave it to her too, but that's another story. But I don't never look to my mayor. I don't know. Yes, it is. I love you to life just for even stopping by, Sammy. But I don't look to the mayor. I don't look to no politician. I don't look to no president to help my people. I was gonna rent out the top floor and teach day trading so I could start getting everybody making some money. At least the ones around me. Brio, what up? Making some money. You know what I'm saying? We can't depend on Trump to help us like that. Because he's going to continuously move how he like a real estate businessman. He's not gonna move like a president. But now we're not saying Barack Obama was our savior. We're not saying George Bush is our savior. We have to deal with what we got to deal with. But if you can help your people in front of you, do that. You know what I'm saying? It looked like with Trump. Love, to reiterate back on something you was talking about. You was like, Nicki Minaj, you heard about, yeah, she went cooning like a mother, right? Because Trump's not playing with ice. Nicki Minaj is not born here. She saw that they were going to come and get her ass, get her behind. So she said, she had two options. She either coon or shut up. And you know, black folks, they really believe cooning is going to make them feel good as a house nigga. You know what I'm saying? And it doesn't, because we're not, you know what I'm saying? Oh, they told her, listen, we about to bring you, we're going to do you like 21 Savage. Since you got me talking like that, look, 21 Savage, they're about to keep him out. Right? But Jay-Z got the best lawyers. F the lawyers, though. All the lawyers did was find a loophole, because white folks, when they create laws, they always create a way to break it. But you got to look deep. That's how they do. Every law that a white man created, he created fine print to break the law. With 21 Savage, when he was out and they found out he wasn't born here, it was a loophole that said if you went through any type of trauma, we can get you back in the United States. 21 Savage, he was shot up. It's, oh yeah, see, yeah, that's the type of trauma and that's all the lawyer did, was find a loophole. He didn't do nothing special. He didn't have no connects. With Nicki Minaj, they told her, chick, you ain't born here. ICE will come get you. So she said, oh, they will? Okay, you know what, Charlie Kirk, he's the guy. But black women, y'all should stop hating on white women. And she went super cooning. She could have just shut up. But they said, Nicki, we will get you. She got scared. Oh, they ain't lying. Because she went to her lawyer. Hold on, are they serious? Yeah, nigga, they serious. Oh, okay, we're good. They said, Nicki, just shut up. No, I ain't got to shut up. I got to kiss that behind. You know. All right, you go. You got something with Charlie Kirk. They say he's the new God. Just go say he got. All right. What else I got to say? Write speech. She went out there super cooning. All because she knew they was coming for her. What about the votes? The Electoral College. In America, electoral votes don't count. Electoral College, you vote, and it goes to another person that says, all right, Ben's vote is good. And let me vote for Ben. You don't really vote. It only comes, even though they say it comes down to the votes when the race is close. But no, it doesn't. What do you have other people voting for me, period? If that's what it really does. If that's what really happens. Like George, but you know, they cheated with George Bush. He didn't even have all the votes. He won. Nah, Nicki Minaj writes her own lyrics. She does. I know people that know her, but she said I don't care for her though. I'm keep it on. And she nice, but you may not like this, love, and I don't know how much about lyrics because New York, the northern part of the United States, we're more lyrical based because this is where hip hop started, right? So we like to listen to the words more than the southern part. The southern part is more about the beats, right? And Nicki Minaj is a lyricist. She is. I would say, and you may not like to hear this, she probably did rap because you have more lyrical women than her. But not only is she lyrical, she made the most money doing it. Because you got like a Lauryn Hill who's more lyrical, or Queen Latifah who's more lyrical than her, or even MC Lyte. But they didn't cross over because a lot of them, you know, when you get into hip hop, you're supposed to be tough, that dumb stuff. Excuse my language, right? So being gangster stops people all the time, guys and girls, from going pop. But when you go pop, that means you have an abundance of white folks loving you. Because 80% of hip hop is funded by white people. White people is buying the music. Black folks don't support it like that, especially till today. You know what I mean? And Nicki Minaj, she crossed over. Not only is she lyrical, she crossed over and got all these white folks to give her all this money. They said, "Oh, we love her. She an honorary house nigga." And they said, "Here, you can have that, Nicki. You can have 100 mil." So the business, because that's the white man's business. The business of hip hop, she did it the best. She did it the best. Yeah. I go, what up? Rena's in the house. Dang, I gotta go soon. If you are new, I need you to like and subscribe, y'all. But as pertaining to what she has, because when people get up that high, that's why I was like, you know what? If anything pops with anything in entertainment business pertaining with me or something, I'm gonna go through this channel, because this channel, you can avoid having to go through people who already have the networks. The network of people that you need, because the network of people that you need is lots of the times tied to all of this devilish stuff. Yeah. Oh yeah, they could listen. The people who are it's really a white man at the top of the hip hop game, because only black folks allow that. But black people aren't the owners of hip hop. I mean, we on paper, we are not the owners of hip hop on paper. Right, but we are the originators of hip hop. But we are the hip, the hop, the hip hop. That's what the first rap song, Sugar Hill. That's black people, right? But we are not at the, that's what I said. Like Eminem, he's like the top rapper. He's an extremely great lyricist. He's probably one of my top. He could battle rap. Battle rap is lyrical people only. But only black folks allow this. We allow white men to get to the top of our stuff, even though at the end of the day, it's really not our stuff, because we don't own the companies. Lynn's in the house. If you are new, I need you to like and subscribe, y'all. Let me see what it's looking like. But yeah, I gotta get out of here, y'all. I'm tripping. It's just I didn't come on here early enough, because that Theraflu had me feeling all kinds of crazy. What? Oh gosh. But I wouldn't say that love, right? Freestyling after writing, right? Because you have very lyrical people, because we want to know how intricate you can bust that pen and that pad. We want to know how deep your thought process can get. And majority of the time, that takes a lot of concentration. And the average person, that method of writing, it pertains to a pen to a paper. Even though people have tried to reestablish that method, right? Like the Jay-Z's, because they write. But they write. They just don't write it down on paper. They're writing up here. All right? So when you do that first, yes, freestyling should be, yes, that should be. But if you are just busy is really, appreciate that, Clint. I'm about to go out, Lynn, I'm about to go out and it's Friday, so I'm gonna go out and get some content going. I just started to feel a little better. Hold on, any mods in the house? Bam! Yeah, because I don't know. That little kid came in here like I think he's high. I believe it. And if you high, you getting time to fuck out. Excuse my language, y'all. Whoa, what up, Banks? But yeah, because when I see certain people coming, that busy slim kid, he's like a child. He keep trolling. When I see, this would have happened when I can tell that, because I told you YouTube is like 65% children, even though I believe it's more. When they're cool, then they come back. They start off cool, like a week worth of chats, and then they come back trolling. I don't know. I'm like, oh, okay, you're high. Because I can tell either when their parents are bothering them or when they're high. Oh yeah. Oh no. Back in the day, love. That's when I said when black folks had a lot of love in our heart, because you had Motown. Motown was a little house in Detroit. Black people was just walking in off the streets, singing beautifully. You know how many one-hit wonders they had around that time? Eminem could freestyle. The Snoop Dogg could freestyle good. Game is really good at freestyling, but I wouldn't say that makes you because you know what's I mean, I would hope Jay-Z could freestyle, but if he don't, Jay-Z, like if you listen to what Jay-Z writes, he that man be teaching people. That's why him, like, you know what I'm saying, like that, especially the 444 album. It's so we want to hear double entendres, triple entendres, because now we're starting to hear how much you're using that prefrontal lobe. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like we want to hear metaphors, we want to hear similes, yeah. But I've never really heard Jay-Z's freestyle on the spot, and they have put him on the spot before. But does that mean he's trash? No. You know what I mean? But freestyling, yes, that's what everybody looks at. Oh, you got to have that in your back pocket if you say you're a rapper. Like, for example, battle rap, right? They already established that. All of those MCs, they're like, listen, if you can't freestyle, you're trash. But then you listen to people who can freestyle, and their written is terrible. You know what I'm saying? So it's a caveat with that. I wouldn't necessarily say if you can't freestyle, you're garbage. No. If you can't write good, you're garbage. Right? But after writing, you should have, yeah, you're right. You should have freestyle in your back pocket. But if you can write good, like a lot of people, because you know a lot of people ghostwrite for a living. Cassidy, Papoose don't freestyle. Whenever they say freestyling, whenever you saw it on the mixtape, or they come on the radio, oh, Lloyd Banks dropping a freestyle. It's not a freestyle, it's a written they had. You know what I'm saying? But it's a lot of I don't listen to what's popular right now. Don't get me wrong, a lot of these young black brothers, they do have a story to tell you. That's why I'll listen to some of the words. Even if they're trash, like Lil Yachty. Lil Yachty is nobody lyrical, but he went pop. You know what I mean? He got that bread. But when I was like, damn, people keep saying he trash. I started listening to the words, and he's not giving me double entendres, triple entendres, metaphor, simile. He's not going crazy, but he's talking about what young black men or what black men go through. Like, yo, I tried to get this record deal and they just slamming doors. Like, as soon as they saw what I looked like, and you know what I mean, I still wouldn't give up. And I'm like, wow, damn, you sound just like us. You know what I'm saying? It's just your appearance. You got the nail polish. You know, them people probably got a hold of you. I hope they didn't. You know what I mean? But he came to the light. He done took the pink out of his hair. He rocking the Caesar. You know what I'm saying? He being cool. It's just going into the entertainment business. It's a whole reason for yeah, I saw Sinners. It was a good movie. I like Michael B. Jordan. He's just what black men are, man. Him, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's a lot of distinguished black men out there. They're not going to put them in the light. And lots of the times they don't like to be in the light like that, because there'll be somebody to try to, you know what I'm saying, tear them down. Because that, you know what I mean? That's how you get money in America. You got to tear down a black man. That's how a lot of people do it. You know what I mean? So he's not in the spotlight like that. But that isn't a distinguished gentleman. You know what I'm saying? Sinners was great. Michael B. Jordan, he his work ethic. You know what I'm saying? He works like how a Dolomite. That's why I go back. You know, people be forgetting I'm old. Like, people don't know Dolomite. Like what I was just saying with Lil Yachty. You know how many Michael B. Jordan was, and I didn't even watch this, but he was on that show with that, I forgot what's it called, The Corner? I forgot that drug show in Baltimore. I forgot, but he was on that. You know what I mean? With that guy that killed himself from overdosing on dope, on heroin. I forgot that, but he started there. You know what I mean? And a lot of things weren't going right for him. You know what I mean? As a child, but he just kept. You know what I mean? He just kept it going. He's like, man, listen, I'm in a situation where a lot of y'all don't like me, and I get why, but I'm gonna just keep. You know what I mean? That's why if I was man, that's why I'm like, man, let me. I mean, we getting those type of opportunities. We're creating those type of opportunities these days. But a lot of brothers in those opportunities, when they see, like, I don't know if anybody know the story of Dolomite. Eddie Murphy played him on a movie on Netflix. Man, if you hear how, like, black men, like, they're not gonna show that. They're not gonna show, like, I looked it up the other day. 55% of black men. Because women, oh, we're out earning black men. No, it's not the case. Women never out earned men ever, right? It's just women are making more because women are in the work field now, right? But 55% of black men are in the middle class, right? So all of us aren't drug dealers and crack dealers, and you know what I mean. So, and it's not, you know, you should be famous. If you're not scared to show how old you really are, love, make a page. Make this page into something. And you'd be surprised that what starts happening from this. Like I made about I keep it 100 with you. I made about $3,000, right? $3,000 to $4,000. It's not even about me. If it make a page, and like I was telling y'all earlier, that white man that ran down on me, even though I know he's a devil, I know it, but I said on that video because he didn't. Well, you definitely should make something. You know what I mean? Whether it's doing makeup or cooking in a cute outfit all the time, and we don't. YouTube is 80% men. Love, if you so fine, go in there and make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich every Friday. I guarantee you people will tune in. Nah, love is, I believe, because you know a lot of these guys lie just to get Ben to talk to them like they a chick, right? A lot of gay men do that, but love says she's a girl, right? But I'm like, if you a sexy woman, go in there. No, yeah, yes, you're absolutely right. But that's how women are. But that's how people are. But yeah, that's how women are. Y'all hate on each other. That's why when I'm out there doing these interviews, I interviewed over 1,000 women, and one of the main questions women always ask me, they go, "Why are you being nice to women?" As if to say you're supposed to be mean. It's baffling to them. They're like, "Why are you? That's your. Well, you get those roses for free? Why you?" No, it's not about staying away. You know what I mean? You just got to know how to maneuver, love. You think I don't get, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, not even from this, just period. That's something like people really, it's something you can't avoid. It's just, you can't avoid that. You know what I mean? If you think you're going to hide from negativity, no, it's always going to find you one way or the other. You know what I mean? It's just, you need to understand it to be familiar with it, not bask in it, not adapt yourself to dwelling in it. No, just be familiar when you see it. Oh, that's negativity, so let me make sure I stay on the left. You know what I mean? People all the time say that. Oh, I don't know. That's what you want. That's what you want. But once I started doing this, the type of message it was pumping, I was like, oh, I'm not gonna stop this. I told you, at least 2-3 times a month, somebody tell me, because of me, they brought their wife a rose. Because of me, they did 20 push-ups. You know what I'm saying? Like, but yeah, it's I tell everybody this is a way to detour from running into devils, man. I told you if I would have accepted any money from any of those devils from those communities, I'd be up 80 grand, man, at least. One, I told you, one brother, one white boy, he owed me 10,000, but I'm like, look at you, get like, but I know how to play it. I don't say, get the F out my face, you alphabet boy. I don't do all of that. Yeah, I just when he did that, and I looked at the girl he had with him too. I'm telling you, man, because the you know women only deal with 20% of the men, and that's per dating apps, right? Because we already know, because of hypergamy, women want a man that got what they got or more. Right? It just evolved into something ridiculous, right? But that's always been like that. Whether a woman knows it or not, she picks a man as if she's picking a baby daddy. Whether a woman knows that or not, that's just part of your biology. Even if you don't want him to be your baby father, that's just what the essence of the biology pushes a woman to do, right? Oh, I did. So I acted. I did some extra work back in the day, but I like doing this, man. I like. You know what I'm saying? I like doing this. You know, like I said, I don't get no bread for this. You know what I'm saying? I do the stock market, and we're gonna get back into the wholesale and in the Airbnb, but the stock market is bringing a couple dollars right now, slow but steady. You know what I mean? It's not about giving advice to people, Banks. It's like what I understood a long time ago. You can teach this old dog new tricks. You got a lot of people who can't get nothing taught to them. And I don't go around trying to give no advice to nobody. It's just people drift to me and they're like, damn, he been through something. Or like smart people. Because like how I started to make I made a lot of money a lot of different ways. And what I'll do, whether it was a guy or a girl, I see them and you know a lot of money, it moves fast. So if I see it like a girl or something, just pew, whenever she's going home or something, she's just fast walking. Right, and you know, New York, you can see that a lot, but you can differentiate between the world. I told you, I pay extremely close attention to detail. Whether it's a girl or a guy, I'll end up stepping to them one day. Hey, yo, young brother, I don't mean no harm. Who are you? Nah, listen, brother. I see you dressed, walking fast. Walking fast, lots of the time mean that person got some bread. Because they ain't got time to waste to get to the next bag. You know what I'm saying? And especially in New York, please. Sometimes when I ain't even gonna hold you. Sometimes you'll catch somebody that walking fast. Don't let them have a briefcase filled with money. You know what I mean? Because these other back in my day, I used to know guys who robbed those guys. I'm gonna be honest with you. But I would step to them, ask them what you do, and I remember one time, that's how I started a errand boy, running errands for people. Some Dominican brother, I saw him out, went around Wall Street, I see him, pew, with pizza shop, taking out the trash. And I'm like, damn, he working in all those stores by himself like that? And I'm like, I stepped in, he's like, oh yeah, he gave me a card, this is what I do. I said, oh, word? And he said, yeah, you just walk up to these guys, any one of them. That's why I was telling somebody yesterday, or the day before prior, when I think it was this inspiration. I was like, yo, if you really want to hustle, some type of hustle, right? You want to start something, make anything get some shoelaces. Get some shoelaces and go door to door. Excuse me, I got shoelaces for $5. Just the fact that you're going from door to door, person to person, somebody gonna give you some money, then something's gonna spark. Cause you gotta get these neurons firing, you know what I mean? And it's gonna spark something. You know what I'm saying? And he ended up telling me that, but I think, I don't want to say his business, but he stopped doing it. And I just started going to made cards. Hey, yo, I bust tables. I take the trap. Give me $30 a night. $30. These guys looking at it, oh, damn, all you want is $30 to take my trash out every night? Yeah. They don't know, like, I'm busting the table, trash. He don't know I'm doing that to 4 other people. $30 a watt. That's $120. $120, you know what I mean? I make sure I start on your joint, clean it up at a certain time. So once I leave, if any dishes or garbage end up coming up, it's very minimal. So now I can go to the next brother. Handle that, you know what I'm saying? Continue having a great day, love. But yeah, I got to go, y'all. I'm tripping. I love y'all to life, though. Wait, you live in New York? Yeah, I do. You drive fast. I walk fast. I'm over here talking about where's my phone. It's right there. See, I gotta get out of here, y'all. I get dressed. Let me see what, because I don't even think I got. I just had to jump on here because yeah, I had to jump on here because what up, Ola? Oh, hola, amigo, you back? What up? Happens to me a lot. Then both my nostrils getting stuffed up. All right. Hola. What happens to you a lot, Banks? You know, that's my family's name also. I had people try to, What up, Hola? Hola, hola, eh. Hold on, let me make sure I don't fall in the camera. Because I'm changing in this corner. I don't want to start filming any kind of 5, 6, and 7 for y'all. Y'all gonna have to hit my OnlyFans for that. Hola, hola, eh. That was a pretty cool talk, man. That's why live could, you know what I'm saying? I still don't believe love is that old. Hold on, let me look at her page. What's her name? Because I'm like, why not you be a boy? A young boy. A young gay boy. What is it? True Love 29. Let's see. Let's see. She probably erasing. That person's probably erasing everything right now. True Love 29. What up, y'all? Here's a straightening. True Love. That's how you do that. Hold up. I'm not subscribed to you. Crazy. 1 subscriber. Oh, you've been on YouTube for 6 years. What up, y'all? That's crazy. I wasn't subscribed to her or that person. What up? Who's in the house? Oh yeah, I didn't even really eat. It's crazy. Damn, I got dishes to wash, all types of crap. And I'm not buying the outside charging. I hope Manhattan isn't cold like last night, y'all. My goodness. They turned the heat off at one of my spots in the ground. I said, oh, we're not doing this. Damn, I forgot. Yeah, I'm gonna leave y'all on while I wash dishes though, y'all. Alrighty then. What up? Who in the house? Who in the house? can't buy that. Yeah, I gotta make some oatmeal right now. Man. Who here? Who in the house still? Okay, I drive as a lady. What up, Sharice? Brewster in the house. Brewster. Dang, what I got? 10 abs? Damn. God, damn, boy. What my abs is abbing like that for? Oh, I didn't get good sleep. Hola, hola, eh. Alright. Who there? We talking about son husbands. Who's here? Good and you? Sharice, you're a girl or a guy? That's a girl, right? Because we were talking about son husbands. I don't know if you... We were talking about son husbands, Sharice. I don't know if you... Are you a girl? Who's in the chat? I'm just getting ready. You know I drop the videos every day. I hope you're watching the videos. Yeah, I had one bro. I don't want to get hurt. I don't know what the heck is going on. Addresses? Hola, hola, eh, eh. Eh, eh. Alright. Oh, right then. Ah, dang it. Oh, right then. That was a full circle moment. God bless white women. Who's in the chat? Tell me who's in the chat. Who's here? I say, God bless white women. Who disagrees? Better not be cursing out white women on my chat now. All right. product glass. I don't know. Oh, nah, I got to go. I don't know if I got that. Hola, hola, yeah, yeah. Okay. Oh, dang it. Damn, no, we're not exercising. I don't know, maybe. Alright. I really don't want to, but I may have to, man. Yeah, I don't, I mean, it was back and forth with that, honey.